this is not no paid review or anything. They don't even know I use this is just a good brand of test that I came across. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be another pregnancy video, and today I'm going to be talking about the best pregnancy test on Amazon, I feel. And I feel like I tried a lot, so I feel like my opinion is, you know, holds a little weight, or it's a little valuable, you know. So today I'm going to be talking about the pregnancy test that I use to determine my pregnancy. I am in my last couple weeks. I'm in my last couple weeks of pregnancy. The pregnancy test that I use off of Amazon is Clinical Guard. The Clinical Guard pregnancy test. These are up to 5-minute pregnancy tests. These are dip strip type of tests. They are very inexpensive, very inexpensive. I got a pack of 50 for, I think, like $11. A pack of 50 for $11. And then you could get like a pack of 100 for like $16 or $17. You can get a pack of 20 for like $7. So if you're trying to conceive, already conceived, whatever the case could be, you know the price of a pregnancy test. First Response can hit you for a good $20 for 2 tests. On up, the Clear Blue, if you start getting into like the digital ones that actually like write words for you, like they are expensive. So you get 50 tests dang near for the price of one. So for one, the price point is bomb. For two, I mean, I guess it depends on if you prefer peeing on the stick or if you don't mind dipping it. I personally don't mind dipping it. I just used, when I did use these, I just used a foam cup that, you know, like an actual foam cup that I leave around for the kids, you know, for drinking. I just used a foam cup. I didn't use a special sterilized type of cup. I didn't order no cups and none of that kind of stuff. I used a foam cup and I urinated in there, dipped my stick, and yeah. These tests also are pretty skinny, but they're clear. Like, you can definitely see what you're doing. You can see the results very clear, but they're skinny type of pregnancy sticks. So this is how the package looks. Clinical Guard pregnancy urine test strip. This is how the back looks, full of your directions, and it tells you how to read the test to know whether it's positive, negative, or invalid. I never had a invalid test with these. When they were negative, they were negative. When I thought they might be positive and they were negative, they were negative. So the negatives are clear, positives are definitely clear. The plus to these, even though these do not advertise as being early detection tests, I'm telling y'all, it is a lot of gimmicks on Amazon when it comes to tests that's made like this and claiming to be early detection. I've tried them all throughout the years. These ones are the ones that I swear by. I don't ever plan on needing to take a pregnancy test ever again. But if I did, if life was different and I did need to take another test, these would be the ones that I would take. And these are the ones that I would recommend. I took this pregnancy test at 3 weeks. I was at least 6 to 7 days. Is it pre-menstrual cycle. I wasn't expecting my period for 6 to 7 days. And when I say this test came up clear as day pregnant, like, you probably, like, if you were me, you probably would have been like, oh my God, is it 2 in there? Like, that's how strong and how visible and how unquestionable the positive was. These are very clear positive reads, very clear negative reads. If this say negative, it's negative at the time that you're taking it. When they say positive, regardless of how faint that line is, if the line is there, you're pregnant. These are red dye pregnancy tests. In the past, I've had a pack of blue dye, and I don't like those. The red is just easy to read. It's easy to tell whether something is there or not. You don't really get it mixed up with like evaporation lines, which is something that these, I've never encountered an evaporation line with these at all. But the red dye tests are the tests that I would recommend to you. Clinical Guard is the test I would recommend to you. Some years back, Wonderful used to be bomb, but then their batches started giving false positives, false negatives, like, so I stopped messing with those and came across Clinical Guard, and that's what I've used. I never backed this test up. When I took this test at 3 weeks, I kept testing. Mind you, I got a pack of 50. I had a pack of 50. So at the time when I took this, I'm not sure how many I had left because I had them, you know, over a course of some months. But when I took this test, I never went to Walmart or Target or to CVS somewhere and bought like a drugstore test to back this test up. It said it was positive, and I went off of that. It said it was positive, went to the doctor, I was pregnant. Went to the doctor, and according to my menstrual cycle, give or take 1 day, my cycle falls within that same week regardless. So give or take 1 day. Say I'm expecting my period on a Thursday, it came on a Wednesday. Or say I'm expecting it on a Wednesday, it came on a Thursday. Like, it could be off 1 day at times, but as far as the actual week that I'm falling in, it's always the same exact week. So when I went and got my first prenatal visit done, according to my cycle, I'm like, okay, I know I'm super early, but I think I'm only about, you know, 4 weeks. Like, had an ultrasound matching my weeks that I was expecting my cycle in, which backs up me testing at 3 weeks and getting a positive on this test. Now, this test, I almost want to say, no, I almost want to say like on the site or on the Amazon ad, it might say something like this. All I know is it does not advertise as being an early detection test, but this is an early detection test, and other people reviews have stated that as well. The reviews for this pregnancy test has over 6,000 reviews. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can go and you can, and like they posted pictures and said how many days DPO that they were and all that kind of stuff. Days past ovulation, if you don't know what DPO is. But yeah, they all posted pictures so you can see like the intensity of the lines the early that you take it. I took this straight for a whole week until I was expecting my period. More so because I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know, so I kept testing every single day. And every 2 days, it was getting darker and darker. Like, when I test every day, like back to back, like Monday and Tuesday, the intensity was the same. Wednesday, a little darker. Thursday, intensity the same. Friday, a little darker, you know, and then it eventually got just as dark as the test line, and then eventually got darker than the test line. So I definitely recommend these tests these tests right here I recommend for you. If you're the type that's an OCD tester, you can do that guilt-free and without spending a lot of money. Pregnancy tests are so freaking expensive, like it's ridiculous. So when I came across these sticks on Amazon some years back, I'm like, oh my god, they've been getting people like First Response and Clear Blue, like they cost $20, $15 for a test when I could get a pack of 25 for $8, you know. So I mean, the cost is extreme to me. Like, that difference is extreme to me. The quantity versus cost is extreme to me, and it's so worth it. You just have to not mind dipping your stick into a cup of urine. That's it. You dip it in there for 3 seconds. Yep. You immerse the strip into the urine. You take the strip out after 3 seconds. You lay it flat and you read the results within 5 minutes. So from the moment you dip it and lay it flat, you can read it from that moment all the way up to 5 minutes later. Past 5 minutes, evaporation starts sitting in, the air starts getting into it, the test starts drying out, so your results may not be as accurate. Let me show you what this test look like, because mine's expire in August of this year, 2020. So they had about a year shelf life. No, maybe like, yeah, like a year shelf life, I believe. So this is how the test looks. Then you would take your, I don't even have a cup, but you will urinate inside of a cup. You dip it this way. You see that line that say max? You dip your urine from this line on down. You do not go above this line. So you stay within this area when you dip in your urine. You lay it flat on the sink or the table, wherever you at. It should be the sink because you should be in the bathroom. But you lay it flat on the table. You're going to see the red ink starting to go through. One line is going to pop up showing you that the test works. If another line pop up, regardless of the intensity, you are pregnant. This test is made to identify the HCG hormone that is in your urine, and it's only produced when you're pregnant. You're only going to have that when you're pregnant unless you're taking fertility treatments or some type of fertility drug that has the HCG hormone in it. It doesn't matter if you got liquor in your system. You take this, it won't disturb your HCG. It don't matter if you got weed in your system. It don't matter if you got cough syrup in your system, painkillers in your system, any other type of drugs in your system. This is designed to detect HCG regardless of whatever else is in your system. So if this pops up positive, if you see another line, faint or not, you are pregnant. You are pregnant. And if you buy the multi-packs, which this only comes in multi-packs, the lowest quantity you can buy is 20. Keep testing every 2 days, I would say. You can even test every day. When you got a big pack like this, you can test every day. But keep testing and keep seeing if, okay, is this getting darker and darker and darker? You know, which means that your hormone levels are going up, up, and up to sustain a healthy pregnancy, which is good and is mind easing, especially if you've had a previous miscarriage before, or if you just struggled with fertility before. Maybe you're like me, you necessarily wasn't, you wasn't trying, so you're in disbelief, so you want to keep testing just to see, before you say anything. Yeah, so these multi-packs are perfect. I love them. My result at 3 weeks was visible. I didn't have to tell my husband to squint his eyes or hold it up to a light or turn your back to the light and take the, like look at the test. Like, it was just plain as day there. It was there. It was visible. This is not no paid review or anything. They don't even know I exist. This is just a good brands of tests that I came across, and I just felt like, you know, me kind of mentioning it, kind of showing them to you, talking about them a little bit can maybe help somebody. Like I stated before, these do not need to be backed up by another expensive brand. I never backed this test up, never. I went straight off this test and scheduled my prenatal appointment. On top of, time will always tell as well. If your menstrual cycle don't show up, then, you know, of course the test is correct, you know. And then another reason why I didn't back it up either, because I'm like, okay, I bought this to save money. I bought these so that I don't need to go and spend the $15, $20 on a first response or a clear blue digital and all that kind of stuff. So I just constantly tested, and the test never lied. You know. So yeah, that's it for this video here. I don't know what else I could be missing, but yeah. And then they come like in little individual packets like this. I had the pack of 50, so these could have been separated in packs of 10s, maybe. I can't really even remember, but yeah. I don't think there's nothing else, but yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below your experience. Check the description box. I'm going to leave a link for these in the description box, so that you can get the exact same brand that I got. I guess it would just differ on the quantity that you want. Like if you want the, let me see, if you want, okay, 20 is the lowest that they sell. So if you want the 20 count, there's $7.29 for 20. If you want the 25 count, $7.99. If you want the 50 count, $12.19. If you want the 100 count, $17.99. So freaking cheap. Just so cheap. And if you have Prime, these have, if you have Prime, look at this. If you have Prime, look when you can get this. Free same day shipping. You can't really beat that, can you? So yes, I hope this video helps somebody. Let's turn the comment section to a help center for soon-to-be moms, or moms that, you know, or just for women that this topic can help, or, you know, somebody maybe can relate to. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.